What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I just want to jump in here because I've seen a nice setup forming on Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. And as you can see, I've got all these horizontal lines. Now, all these horizontal lines in the past have showed ranges, okay? Support and resistance, in other words. And here we've got this nice support, okay? As you can see, this acted as support here, here, here. We pushed up, and also so we had three areas where this has become support. Now below that we have a really quite nice area of clean traffic, right? And let me just get rid of some of this old stuff down here. And if I were to draw out some more support and resistance zones, so we've got another one probably here. Okay, we've got a nice range between here, and then below that we've got a range there with that wick and there, so there's a range here, and then an even larger range down here. But what we have got, okay, is this range from here to the top of this resistance zone here. All right, and in there we've got fair value gaps, we've got clean traffic. So what I've spotted here is price has tried to break through. We've respected the area, we've pushed up, and we've closed bullish, but a very small amount of bullish closure, right? We've got this huge wick. So what I've decided to do is, because we've had a break of this candle low, I've actually entered the trade looking to fill this large gap down here with these fair value gaps. Very simple price action. I'm going to try a continuation of this trend and see if we can get any more sort of movements down. Right, jumping back in, it's been about 15 minutes or so, and price has pushed down really nicely. In fact, of that, we actually entered on the 15-minute. Okay, we entered from this candle, we had a break of this candle low. The 30-minute also showed an incredibly nice setup, which we could have entered on the break of this low. Because we came down to resistance, we came down to support. Price closed above support, but didn't really do much else. And then as price kind of couldn't break these highs up here, pushed down to break this high, this would have been a really nice entry on the 30-minute. We got in early on the 15-minute, which didn't really have too much of an advantage, maybe, I don't know, a pip or two. So we're going to let this fly down now. We're just coming into this clear traffic zone. Okay, and you can see price is pushing a little bit faster now because this is a less, we've got through this is a little support zone here. We just push through that. The next one is down here. So that's a really nice example of what we spoke about in one of our other videos about how to find a fair value gap. Because once we get into this area, price can move quite quickly because there's no resistance until we get down to here. Okay, then price has a area of stoppage, so therefore when price gets to it, it's likely it will also stop. So let's see how this plays out. I'm going to take some partials here, and I'm actually going to bring stop loss to break even in a minute, because there's no point in having a stop loss all the way up here, because if price does come back up here, it's likely going to go into the zone and continue up to the other end of the zone. So we'll come back when we've got a little bit more movement. Alright guys, so it has been another half an hour, because these are half an hour candles. Alright, so it's been about an hour since we entered this trade, and it's just basically melted down to take profit. Take profit was 25, just shy of 25 pips. Okay, and just running through the entry again, we actually entered on the 15-minute chart. We saw this candle here, which came to a past support zone. It acted as support, but it gave this huge sort of candle wick here. It didn't really do much, and I saw that price was pretty bearish at the time, coming down and breaking the low. Okay, and actually the 30-minute chart would have been a much cleaner entry. We had this sort of major support here. Price didn't break below the support. It didn't really break any higher into the support, and price would have broken down on the 30-minute anyway. So it was a really nice continuation trade. Stop loss was above the high. When we got down to around here, I did bring stop loss to break even, and then basically just let the rest run. And we just tipped through not long ago. There's still chance that we're going to come down and continue further, but we got our 24 pips, and that's a really good start to the New York session today. Just another quick point out here that between here and here, we've got a fair value gap on the 30-minute chart. Okay, and if you go back to our other video, how to spot fair value gaps, okay, we went through the price when it comes into this zone can move quite quickly and quite freely, because usually they want to fill the whole gap, because all there was in this area was buying orders, when now there's also selling orders as well. So a really nice trade, super happy, and we move on to the next one. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, it really helps. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.